In the world of sports, some names just scream talent. Others, well, they're all about victory. But it's pretty rare for a name to become a synonym for calmness under pressure. Today, we're diving into the incredible journey of Mahendra Singh Dhoni, the man they call Captain Cool.
It really sounds like something out of a movie script, doesn't it? How does a ticket collector from a small city that's pretty far from the heart of Indian cricket go on to become one of the game's all-time greatest legends? Well, let's find out.
So, our story doesn't start in the massive, floodlit stadiums of Mumbai or Delhi. Nah, it begins in Ranchi, a city that was way off the traditional cricketing map. This is where a future legend was quietly getting started.
See, if you look at history, Indian cricket superstars usually came from these powerhouse cities, right? Places like Mumbai or Delhi with all the best clubs and top-notch facilities. But Dhoni, he came from Ranchi, a place with, let's be honest, not a lot of those advantages. So right from day one, the odds were really stacked against him.
And what's really amazing is that cricket wasn't even his first love. He was actually a talented football goalkeeper, known for having these amazing reflexes. It was a school coach who saw that raw athletic ability and said, hey, why don't you try wicket-keeping? Just think about that. That one small suggestion literally changed the course of cricket history. Before he was a household name, Dhoni's life looked very, very different. To make ends meet, he actually worked as a ticket collector for the Indian Railways. It's such a powerful image, isn't it? The future captain of India balancing a regular day job with this relentless chase of his cricketing dream. But all that hard work, that perseverance, it was about to pay off. And I mean, in a huge way. From the Railways, he was about to be launched onto the world stage, and his arrival was going to be nothing short of explosive. But hold on, it wasn't some perfect fairy tale. His very first international match for India, it was a total disaster. He got run out for a golden duck, out on the very first ball he ever faced. It's a great reminder that even for the greatest of all time, the road to success is almost never a straight line. And then, this happened. 148. In 2005, playing against arch-rivals Pakistan, Dhoni, with his long hair and completely fearless style, just smashed this incredible score. It was an inning of pure, raw power that basically announced to the world that a new kind of Indian cricketer was here. And just like that, he was a national sensation.
And if anyone out there thought that 148 was a fluke, well, he completely silenced them later that same year with a monstrous 183 not-out against Sri Lanka. To this day, it's still one of the highest scores ever by a wicketkeeper. He wasn't just a star anymore. He was a full-blown phenomenon.
I mean, his rise was just ridiculously fast. In just a couple of years, he went from collecting tickets on a railway platform to becoming a national hero. It's an absolute testament to his undeniable talent and just, relentless hard work. But hitting the ball really hard was only one part of his story. His greatest impact, the thing he'll be remembered for most, came not just from his bat, but from his mind as a leader. And this is the name that would define him, Captain Cool. While other players would get aggressive or start to panic, Dhoni was famously, almost unnaturally calm. He would make the gutsiest, most audacious decisions with this incredible clarity, especially when the stakes were at their absolute highest. And there is no better example of this than the 2007 T20 World Cup final. It's the last over, the championship is on the line, it's against Pakistan. So who does he give the ball to? Not a seasoned star. Nope. He hands it to a really inexperienced bowler named Joginder Sharma. It was a massive, massive gamble, a move that just confused everyone. And it worked. India won. That right there was pure Dhoni. That win in 2007 was just the start. He then led India to victory in the 2011 ODI World Cup and then the 2013 Champions Trophy. Winning all three of these major ICC tournaments is, well, a truly monumental achievement. And just to put this into perspective for you, he wasn't just one of a few captains to do it. He is the only captain in the history of cricket to have won all three of those major trophies. That single fact right there cements his legacy as one of the greatest leaders the sport has ever and will ever see. And of course, who could ever forget the 2011 World Cup final? India needs runs to win the trophy on their home soil. So what does he do? He promotes himself up the batting order, takes complete control of the chase, and then finishes it off with what is probably the most iconic six in the history of cricket. It was a perfect storybook ending written by Captain Cool himself.
So what was it that made him so incredibly effective as a player? Let's break down the unique and, let's face it, often unconventional set of skills that made him a true legend.
His toolkit was just unlike anyone else's. First, he was the master finisher. He had this almost supernatural ability to stay calm and just steer his team to victory in the most high-pressure chases. Then you have the helicopter shot, his trademark move of just brute force and incredible wrist work. And behind the stumps, oh man, his hands were lightning fast, pulling off stumpings in the blink of an eye. He really was a one-of-a-kind cricketer. But here's the thing, when you talk about MS Dhoni, the numbers and the trophies, they really only tell half the story. His real impact goes so much further than the boundaries of a cricket field. You can really look at his career on two levels. On one side, you've got these incredible stats, more than 500 matches, over 17,000 runs, those 3 world trophies. But on the other side, you have the things you can't measure, the intangibles that truly define his legacy, his game-changing leadership, his legendary calmness, and the pure inspiration he gave to millions.
And ultimately, I think this is why his story connects with so many people. He completely shattered the idea that you had to come from a big city with endless resources to make it. His journey proved that with talent, courage, and just an immense amount of self-belief, anyone from anywhere could reach the very top. Which kind of leaves us with one final thought, doesn't it? What is the true measure of a legend? Is it just about the records they break? Or is it about the mindset they create, the culture of belief, and the hope they give to an entire generation? In the story of MS Dhoni, I think the answer is pretty clear.